In this section, we're gonna work with polar tracking and we're gonna learn some cool features with it, okay? So, you're gonna work with this rectangle. Let's zoom a little bit, and this is, I opened the file from my previous video, so I left it over as did. I didn't change anything. So I have these turned off. You have to turn them on, as well as this one. And I also turned off this one because it disturbs me a little bit, so I turned it off. Okay, so polar tracking, it's right in here, and when you press on this little rectangle, you can see that you can pick your incremental number, so you can go 5 degrees, 5 degrees, or 15 or 45 or 90. Mine is set on 45. If you want, just try anyone, okay? But this is the more useful and the most used, okay? But before I start drawing anything, I'll just go back to there and I'll go to tracking setting because I want to see how the angles go, okay? So here I have my incremental angle, which is 45, and okay, it looks good. Cancel. I will type unit and press enter. I will get this dialog box. I'm sure you remember it from previous videos. So as I go to direction, it shows me the base angle. So on east I have angle 0, and then north 90, 180, and then 270, and then it goes back to east. So it goes counterclockwise. That's exactly how I want it. And the base is east, okay? Okay, and okay. Now let's make sure these are turned on, okay? Let's play around a little bit. When I have my object snap on, it makes life so much easier. So as I go up, it snaps to 90 degree. As I go to the east, which is my base angle, it's 0 degree. As I go up, it will snap to 45 because that's what I gave it. And the cool thing about it is if I wanted to snap to the midpoint, as I go up to 45 degree, do you see that this is really useful? And let's go ahead and click that, and let's just say I want it this much. I'm just playing around, okay? You can do whatever you want. Okay, there it is. I'll press enter to finish that. But there is something else, another trick you want to learn. There is something probably you didn't notice, but I showed a hint about it, okay? As I go, you just saw, okay, let's just do it again. Tracking settings, and it goes to polar tracking. You remember it's 45, okay? But as I go to the other previous tab, which is snap and grid, you can see by default it's on grid snap, okay, on rectangle. But I showed you how it's done, but let's now change it to polar snap, okay, and make polar distance as, let's say, 80. I'll not play with anything else, just these two, and press OK. And of course you should make sure this one is turned on so it could work, okay? Let's make a line anywhere. Okay, so here's 80. You see that? So it's snapping to 45 degrees and as a length of 80 because that's what I give it. And as I go further, it increases that with the same angle that I want. You see how amazing is that? It's really useful. Let's say it's this, okay, and There it is. You see that it was really easy? You just need to set the right things that you need. If you want to change from polar to grid very easily, you can go on that small triangle and choose grid. If not, you can go to polar. If you want to change that polar distance, you go there and snap and grid. You change that when you activate PolarSnap, of course. That's all. And you should just play with it. And as you saw, I didn't care this time for the layer because I just want to show you what it does.